Hey guys, welcome back. I'm really close. Oh, that's not good. Alright, after trying to set this up for about 15 minutes. Hey guys, welcome back to music class //. Okay, so I'm going to review how to find C on the keyboard, which we've talked about many a time. But if you do not remember, the trick that I taught you guys was to find the set or the pattern of two black keys, okay? Remember, there's a pattern across the entire piano. No matter what piano you go to, it's always going to have a set of 2, then 3, then 2, then 3, then 2, then 3, and then eventually it gets cut off. So like at the end of the keyboard, maybe there'll be a set of 1, but that's because it got cut off, right? So we're going to find a set of 2 black keys. So here's 2 black keys, here's 2 black keys, and so on. It's every other set. Then you're going to go to the white key. So I'm going to pick these 2 black keys since you guys can see that pretty clear. Actually, this one's a bit closer. Okay, and you're gonna go to the white key directly to the left. Okay, and that is going to be your C. All right, so it's the white key that's directly to the left of the set of 2 black keys. So we have C. Let's find the next one. Oh, is this C? Yes, it is. Let's go to the next one. C. C. Okay, you guys should have been practicing your scales, but if you couldn't, I'm gonna leave a link down below to where you can find virtual keyboard. All right, if your GarageBand isn't working, I'm gonna leave a link down below somewhere of where you can get a virtual keyboard if your GarageBand keyboard is not working. So I'm gonna review the scales really quickly so that you guys can review that. So I'm gonna do my right hand first. Remember, you're starting on finger number 1. See if you can remember what finger number 1 is before I show it to you, even though I kind of already did. I'm going to give y'all a second to figure out finger number 1. Right, it is your thumb, okay? So you're starting off with finger number 1, and you're putting that on C. And then I'm going to put the numbers across the top of the screen when I edit this video so you can follow along. But I'm actually, let's see where you can see. I'm going to start on this C, and I'm going to go up 1 octave. All right, if I didn't explain what an octave was in your class, an octave is 8 notes up or 8 notes down. All right, like we have octagon, an octagon has 8 sides, an octopus has 8 tentacles. So an octave has 8 notes in between. So if we go up, just for C, okay, we're just gonna start on C, only white notes, okay? We go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, that is an octave. So if I tell you to start on C, and if I say no, I want you to play it 1 octave up, you're gonna skip all the way to the next C, okay? Every time you go up 8 notes, it's the same note. So say I start on D, okay? Remember, we have C, D, and I wanna go up an octave. If I go up 8 notes, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, it's D again. So whenever you go up 8 notes, it's the same note, just up an octave. All right, so we're going to start on C. And see if you can remember the note names too. I'm going to put that on the top of the screen as well. Remember, it's the same as the alphabet, except what letter do we stop at in the musical alphabet? We stop at G, okay? There's no H in the musical alphabet, and the rest of the alphabet isn't there. So remember, A, B, C, D, E, F, G, A, B, C, D, E, F, G, A, B, C, D, E, F, G, okay? Only in music, so don't go to English class singing that song because, you know, you might get held back a grade. So just in music, okay? So we're going to start off with C, and I'm going to start with finger number 1. Here we go. So we go 1, 2, 3. Remember, your thumb goes underneath, and then you start with 1 again, and your whole hand pivots. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Okay, that's going up. I'm going to do that one more time. You can play along, or you can rewind it and play it back if you need to. That's the amazingness of making videos. So we have 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And again, the numbers that I'm saying are your finger numbers. So 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay? Then going back down, you just go backwards. So we just went 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Going back down, you guys remember 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Your middle finger crosses over and you finish 3, 2, 1. You have to end on your thumb. If you didn't end on your thumb, you did something wrong, okay? So 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. 3, 2, 1. That's a place that a lot of people mess up. A lot of people go 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. But did I end on my thumb? No, I didn't. So that's wrong. Okay. So again, I'm going to do it one more time for you. Going back down. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 3, 2, 1. Okay. So that's the right hand. All together, we have 1, 1, 2, 3, 3, 2, 1, 3, 2, 1. Okay. Left hand is the same as the right hand, it's just backwards. So instead of starting on finger number 1, we're starting on finger number 5. Right? That's 5. Yes, that is 5. Finger number 5, which is your pinky, and we're starting on C, and we're going 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Then again, we're crossing over 3, 2, 1. Just like going back down with your right hand. It's the same finger numbers, okay? So we're starting on C. We're going 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Cross over with your middle finger, not your pointer. 3, 2, 1. Good. We ended on our thumb. We're right. So now we're going to go back down. 1, 2, 3. Then we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. See, I can sing pretty low. It's a talent. All right. So I'm going to do that one more time. When you go back down, don't forget to put your thumb underneath and pivot. 2, 3, thumb under. Alright, so if you're not practicing that at home, you should be. I know it's probably a bit more difficult on the iPad. I've tried it. It's possible. It's not as fun as piano, but it's possible. So try it out, okay? If you feel like you're up for a challenge, some of you have already done this, but if you feel like you're up for a challenge, try doing both hands at the same time. You don't have to do this, but if you feel like you're up for a challenge, you can try it. So it looks like this. Back down. All right. Now, that was a review. So the new thing that we're going to learn about are these babies up here, the black keys that we've been completely neglecting, okay? Let's make sure we're still recording. Okay, so we should know all of our notes, all right? We've been doing our musictheory.net. We've been practicing knowing what all our notes are, so we should know that. We know all of our white notes, all of our white keys. Now we just know what our black keys are. Our black keys are things that I like to call, well, I don't like to call it that, but this is what they're called, sharps and flats, okay? Sharps look like a hashtag, and flats look like a little lowercase letter B, okay? So we have our sharps and our flats. It's not a hashtag in music, it's a sharp, and it's not a B, it's a flat, okay? Sharps bump a note up a half step, and flats bump a note down a half step. So if we're looking at our keyboard, when I say up, I mean to the right, all right? Remember how we said that as we go to the right of the keyboard, the notes get higher in pitch? So if I start all the way at the end, you can't see it, that's the lowest note. If I go to the right, it gets higher in pitch, okay? And this is lower, all right? So when I say we're being bumped up a half step, I mean we're going to the right. All right, so I'm going to start on a C, okay? So when I say that we're being bumped up a half step, do you remember if I said that was called a sharp or a flat when we're being bumped up? A sharp is being, oh, I'm not even on C. Did you guys notice that? You should have noticed that, okay? When it's a sharp, we're being bumped up. Because I also like to think when you sharpen a pencil, it gets pointier and it's getting taller, okay? So a sharp, all right? So when I say we're being bumped up, that means we're going to the black key directly to the right and up. So you see how this is C and the black key is kind of like right here? That means that this is called C sharp, Okay? So this is C. This note is C sharp. Okay? Do you see how it sounds a little bit higher in pitch? This is C, and this is C sharp. Okay? It's just a little bit higher. All right? This is C sharp, but it also has a second name. A lot of you might already know, but if you do not, the black keys have two names. They have a sharp name and a flat name. Just like we have a first name and a last name, the black notes have a sharp name and a flat name, okay? So it's C sharp, but what is this flat name? We're going to go to the next white key. So this is C. What is this? This is D. Good, okay? I know you guys are saying it at home, right? It's D, Miss Jenkins. Okay, it's D. So that means that if we go down a half step, if we bump it just a little bit lower, we're going to D flat, okay? So this note is C sharp, but it's also D flat, okay? Do you see how it's kind of sandwiched in between C and D? Well, the note on the left is always going to be its sharp name, and the note on the right is always going to be its flat name. How about this black note, this black key, okay? It's kind of in between the notes D and what comes after D? A, B, C, D, E, okay? So we have D and E. So that means that this black note, this black key is called D sharp or E, what? E flat, okay? So this note is either D sharp or E flat because it's in the middle of both of them, okay? That goes the same for all the black notes. So I'm just going to go through all of them really quickly. What comes after E? We said that this was E, right? So we have C, D, E, then we have F, okay? So then what is this black key called? If this is F, this is called F sharp. And then the next note is G, so that means that it's also G flat, okay? So this note is F sharp or G flat. How about this one? It's in between G and what comes after G, guys, in the musical alphabet? A, okay? This black key is sandwiched in between G and A, okay? G is first, so that means that this black key is called G sharp, okay? Or it's called A flat, okay? And how about this one? We have A sharp or B flat, all right? Now I know what you might be thinking. Miss Jenkins, is there a C flat? Because there's no black key here. Is there a B sharp? There is, but it can be a little confusing. C flat is actually B, and B sharp is actually C. But we're not going to talk about that too much, so if that's too much for your mind to contain, you can erase that. But that's the case. Same thing with E and F, okay? F flat is actually E and E sharp is actually F. If you're in band, you probably already know that, which is awesome. Alrighty, so that's all you need to know for this video. I'm going to put a worksheet on Schoology for you guys to fill out. If you need any help with it, please rewatch this video, and I hope you have a good week.